Before I get into the video, I just want to tell you that I have a Ko-Fi page. If you like what I do and you want to support me financially, you can with as little as $1 a month. And you can cancel it anytime if you decide to change your mind. Link to my Ko-Fi page will be in the description. Anyways, on to the topic of this video. What's up everybody, it's Electric Man here, and for most of my summer, I just like to relax and play the best genre for the summer, RPGs. The game I'm going to be talking about is Miitopia, specifically on the Nintendo Switch, all the way back in May of this year. I played the demo back in April, and I was hooked. The thought of making your own Miis as the cast was inspiring. The amount of creativity was truly endless that I even live streamed this game on a marathon featuring Wubbzy characters and other cartoon characters as well. If you haven't seen those live streams, there will be a playlist linked in the description. The music was some of the best that I have heard in a long time, which is why I'm going to rank my top 20 favorite Miitopia music tracks. I know that this is a topic that's quite subjective. It's almost impossible to find the best song of this game. So if a song you like isn't on this list, just note that I don't dislike the song. I actually love all the music tracks in this game. If you're enjoying this video, make sure to leave a like. And if you want to see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Because I see a large amount of people who watch my videos and live streams aren't even subscribed. So subscribe! It literally takes 2 seconds and you can always change your mind later. And if you're still subscribed, make sure you ring that bell as well. I don't upload often, so it's very easy to miss out on my videos and you won't be spammed. You've also been noticing that there's a blue background around some gameplay. When there's a part of the music track that I want you to listen to, because it's my favorite part of the track, I'll shut up and this red background will be on the screen. Oh, and the theme that you're hearing right now is the Nimbus map theme, which is actually an honorable mention. Also, if I mentioned that multiple tracks are within the same spot, that's because they're the same theme or something related to that theme. One last thing that I want to mention is that there's going to be spoilers for Miitopia. If you haven't played Miitopia yet, or you're planning on getting Miitopia for the 3DS or Nintendo Switch, please go do that first before you watch this video. So with that out of the way, let's get into Number 20, Gone to Waste. Ah yes, winter music. It enlightens us and soothes us with its soft and chilly melody. And Gone to Waste is no exception. Listen. I hate the snow, but this song just wants me to get out into the cold and make beautiful snow angels with my non-existing children. The only themes that I can recall had a snowy vibe like this was Freezington and Snow Point City in Pokemon, but I think this is much better. It's my favorite track of the Powdered Peaks world, and it goes to show that snowy themes like these are always a good time, even when it's snowing outside. And just thinking about it, I just wish it was snowing outside right now, because I'm having a good time in the snow with this theme. Number 19, GLaDOS Isle Stage. Now we go into the opposite of a snowy theme and turn into a beach theme. GLaDOS Isle is like listening to beach music on the radio, and it shows. This track is making me want to fly to Florida and relax on the beach while this track is playing on my radio. The instruments that they use here are very catchy and very boppy too, and they go hard with that instrument at the end here. Beach life is the true life. Number 18. Dark Lord's Castle Stage.
What? 3 stage themes in a row? Come on, Electric Man! What's the variety?
Okay, calm down, Patrick. We'll get to the good stuff later. Anyways, Patrick talking aside, Nathan, my editor, can you play back the same from the beginning? I know that this is a topic that's quite subjective. It's almost impossible to find the best song of this game. So, if a song you like isn't on this list, just note that I don't dislike the song. I actually love all the music tracks in this game. Thank you! Ho ho ho! This theme definitely sums up the Dark Lord's true intentions, and here you are, sneaking up on his castle, just to rescue the rest of your friends. Actually, now that I think about it, this theme really has a sneaky part towards the middle. Right now. Man, I can imagine the danger of fighting off bombs, minotaurs, cobras, imps, spikes, and dragons in this area. But the fact that this theme emphasizes danger is how it made it onto this list. Number 17. Next Door Desert.
Oh my god, what another stage theme! If your entire top 20 is filled with just stage themes, then it will be a void video and—
Shut up, Patrick! You know what? I have had enough of this. Say goodbye!
No, please, have mercy!
There. He's gone. Nathan, please restart the theme for me. Ah yes, a mix of retro and desert theme that I love. Even though you'll hear it half the time, it's still a great listen. But it's unfortunately a bit short. I just wish that this theme were higher on the list. But hey, 17 is my favorite number, so this song is at an appropriate spot. Number 16. Battle Peculiar. That is a sick way to start a battle theme. Peculiar's battle theme really wants me to enjoy their music, and I love it. This is the kind of theme that I always want to jam out in a nightclub. That synth is so smooth, it just bursts out with emotion. And that's the whole reason that I put this song on the list. Number 15. Nimbus Stage. Aw yeah. A smooth synth track that is playing in a factory above the clouds? Now that's just insane. This theme actually reminds me of 10 Carat Hill, in Pokemon Sun and Moon, but in the sky. The only downside I could see to this track is that it's pretty short. But man, oh man, just listen to that synth. Just imagine a world where I'm living up in the clouds just listening to this thing. Number 14. Midland Marsh. When I first played Sword and Shield, I was expecting some UK-like instruments like the bagpipes, and they did. Luckily, this is the only theme in the game where they go ham on those bagpipes. Now that's amazing! To think that they could pull off a track like that is truly mind-blowing! Again, those bagpipes! Now, everything is getting better. Number 13. The Great Sages and Darker Lords theme. Let's start with the Great Sages theme first. Wow, talk about going to a UK theme to basically African children chanting for the Great Sage. This theme hits perfectly and it matches well for the Great Sage. The chant they do is so good and it sure makes me want to chant with them. Now the Darker Lords theme is actually a more sinister version of the Great Sages theme and a more darker chanting. Yes, pun intended. The trumpets at the end makes you feel like the Darker Lord is ready to rule Miitopia and your friends disagree with you. What a sinister and moody theme. Number 12. Battle Greenhorn. For being the first battle theme in the first world, it really has got an energetic feel to it, since Greenhorn is the biggest world in the game. With Karkaton and new ripoffs coming close, you'll be hearing this theme a lot, and you will enjoy it. And I feel like it does that job really well. This theme hits those notes in all the right ways. It really blasts you with emotions. It knows that you're so close to victory, and it really motivates you to keep on fighting those monsters, even if it's your first time. I especially love that they do the big melody at the end as well. Right about now. Now go out there, slay some monsters, and save the world. Number 11, Eerie Road. Now that's a way to start out a theme. This track is constantly reminding you that you're approaching danger and you have to take caution, otherwise you'll be defeated. This is such a spooky theme that if you don't agree with me on it, then be prepared for many spooks and jump scares! Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. Alright, we've made it to the halfway point. So the next 10 entries on my list were at one point number 1 on the list. So let's start with number 10, the Dark Lord's theme. If you don't know me, then I'm a choir singer. But none can argue that this track is perfect for the Dark Lord. The choir that is singing this track makes every single note right. It definitely knows that the Dark Lord will show no mercy to all the townsfolk in Miitopia. And when the crescendo pops up, the Dark Lord then stares down at you and then takes your soul! Beware of the Dark Lord, you mortals! Number 9. Both individual and all Fab Fairies theme. Oh look, the choir sucker strikes again. Let's first talk about the youngest Fab Fairy. This particular theme emphasizes the youngest one trying to call out to her two sisters, and she has a sweet voice while singing as well. Now, for the middle Fab Fairy. You can definitely tell that this is a different tone than the youngest one, but it still captures that same melody like the rest of the theme. The middle one is thanking you for rescuing her, and now she's trying to call out to the eldest sister. As for the eldest Fab Fairy, is choir singing as I know it. This emphasizes that she's thanking you and her two sisters for the help in rescuing her, and you know that she really needs it dearly in her heart. And with those three themes combined, they make... one of the most beautiful tracks I could ever ask for in a video game. So elegant, so majestic, and so goddamn relaxing to listen to. Thank you, Fab Fairies. You truly do amaze. Number 8. New Lumos tracks. Let's start with the map theme of New Lumos. Theme is a headbanger. It really is! I dare you not to bop your head while listening to this theme. And if you do that challenge, put it down in the comments down below. As for the new Lumos stage, the theme of a metropolitan city at night, and while it's raining. Like New York City, for example. I don't have much to say here, so just listen to it. And that battles theme, man! If this wasn't a Pokemon game, this would really be a theme to remember. But it's in Miitopia, which makes it even better! Just listen to it, it's amazing! These tracks really make me feel like I'm a punk in New York City. New Lumos is still a pain though. Going back in time, this barbaric theme gets my blood pumping a lot. It's really good. I can imagine those who play these foghorn instruments must be having a blast, and near the end, they go all out! Listen! Welcome to the battlefield, brother. Number 6. Manor Macabre. Getting Luigi's Mansion vibes here? Manor Macabre is an abandoned mansion full of spooky paintings and more other spooky sounds that make Erie Road feel like a warning symbol. Meaning if that Erie Road is reminding you that there's danger ahead, Manor Macabre is the danger inside, and that's why it's this high on the list. Number 5. Battle Realm of the Fae. Can somebody explain why this melody is so fucking catchy? Because I want to believe that fairies are playing this track, especially that piano going up and down on the notes, right here. I can't express enough as to why I love this track so much, that it had to be in the top 5 of my list. Number 4. The Darker Lord's Battle Themes. Now that's what the Darker Lord's left hand beginning sounds like. The right hand has a different beginning, but they play the same main track throughout, so what's the point of them being separate? I can't talk about this theme, I just want you to listen to the rest of this theme. But that's just the beginning of what you're about to hear next. That beginning is the epitome of saying you're going to die. I, among it, and many others, feel like this track is great. The whole theme of the song screams of a final boss theme. It even references the Dark Lord's normal theme, which I think adds a very big touch as well. Do I love this one, but we're not done yet. Time to show you his final form! Now the Darkest Lord is desperate to end the battle quicker than normal, and with a man singing opera at the main theme as well. The clock is ticking. Number 3. The Fab Fairies Dance. Number 2. Darker Lord's Domain. Now this is what spaceships sound like. There's just no way that this theme can pour such emotion to a final stage that houses the Darker Lord. It's so elegant. And that's all I gotta say for this. It's freaking outer space! Before we get into the number 1 spot, since there's so many songs in this game that I love, I want to go through some of my honorable mentions. The Great Pyramid is a really great track, but you rarely hear it much. The GLaDOS Isle battle theme is also pretty good as well, but I still like Parkilia's battle theme better. The boss battle music tracks are really good, with the first one being really energetic, the second one bursting with emotions, and the third one being my favorite of them all. The Greenhorn map track is so beautiful. I love it. The Dark Lord's Castle map theme gives up a sinister vibe that I think fits very well with the track. The Skyscraper map theme is so emotional that I could just go to heaven and cry. The same can be said about the Skyscraper stage theme as well. It's more ominous than the Dark Lord's Castle stage theme, but not the best execution in my opinion. All the Karkatan stages could be on here as well, but I feel like the Dark Lord's Castle does a much better job in that department. Chili Peak is actually my least favorite track in the game, because the 2 other Powdered Peaks tracks do a better job in my opinion. Lotus Lake is actually my favorite stage theme in Realm of the Fae, so I thought I'd mention that as well. Now the Divine theme is something that is overshadowed, and I feel like it's such an underrated track. Give it a listen. Fly Dragon Riders. Divine Words. We're a team. world are all such great tracks to your journey in Miitopia. This theme titled Your First Battle is really pumping up for your first battle, and I love that. This theme titled A Happy Ending is really congratulating, meaning that you did good and saved the day. And finally, A Simple Traveler and Eason Hills are really good starting points to the game. And with Eason Hills being the first stage in the game, it ensures you have a great time with your adventure in this game. Also, they're the exact same melody. Listen. May your Miitopia adventure be a good one. Are you ready, everyone? Because number 1 is... Battle the Dark Lord's Wrath! This is what a battle in the underworld sounds like, because I'm sure I'm rocking out to this track over and over and over again. It's really that good. It's got a choir, it's got guitars, it's bursting with emotions. This track has everything! The only downside to this track is that you only get to hear it once throughout the entire game as a whole! Now that's one awesome track! So now you tell me, what's your favorite Miitopia tracks? Please leave them in the comments. Anyways, please enjoy the rest of this awesome track.